Joining the debate tonight, GVL Narsimharao, National Spokesperson of the BJP, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, Senior Fellow at the IPCS, Tushar Gupta, Political Analyst. Also joining me tonight, Vivek Silas in the studios with us, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Professor Anwar Pasha, National Spokesperson of the RJD. But my first question goes to Dr. Nikul Patel, Leader of the Congress Party. And Dr. Nikul Patel, the Prime Minister is only stating facts. After all, Rahul Gandhi did say that he will redistribute wealth. So the Prime Minister is stating facts. The Prime Minister is also stating facts when he says that the Congress has actually looked at the Constitution in a manner in which it is not allowed, which is reservations by religion. Muslim quotas have been struck down by the Supreme Court, but the Congress Party has promised it time and time again from 2004 to 2014. And then, of course, you have the Goa candidate who says, this constitution, not for us. We were not party to this one. We joined India. We became liberated in 1961. So Rahul Gandhi agreed with him. Yes, you have a point. Maybe you require a new constitution. Is this the brigade that has used appeasement politics, destroyed the tenets of the Constitution by bringing in Muslim reservations, by talking about redistribution of wealth with the formula that Rahul Gandhi has, and now even promising possibly, because there's been no denial to their own candidate's statement, that Rahul Gandhi is open to or looking at, probably listening to the Goa candidate and his demands for a constitution?
Firstly, I would like to answer your question regarding the redistribution. Now, when you see our manifesto, we rightly say that the population count since 2011 is pending, and we are demanding the population count, and whatever budget that has to be passed into the parliament will be redistributed according to the population of a particular community, suppose SC, ST, OBC. And if you see the Constitution of India and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar rightly put down that if we want to have a social upliftment of the people who are not in the mainstream of the country, then definitely reservations are required. And that is why the reservation was implemented rightly in the schedule, and Schedule 5 and 6 rightly said about the reservation of SC, ST. Then it has come to reservation of OBC, where it was an economical reservation. And then definitely when required, we have planned and policy in such a way that every section of the society will get its benefit rather than to targeting a special status to anyone. Now, first thing. Second thing, regarding the implementation of Constitution, Congress had always rightly implemented the Constitution, and when it comes to a part of Goa,
what about Muslim reservations? What about Muslim reservations that were struck down by the Supreme Court? Isn't that violative of the Constitution?
Maratha reservation is also let down by the Supreme Court.
Maratha,
so whenever,
well, you know, caste, economically weaker section and religion, are they two different things? Are you comparing Maratha reservation with Muslim reservation?
No, everywhere. Whenever it goes with whenever the reservation percentage goes beyond the 50%, Supreme Court has a due right, because it's against the violation of that thing. So definitely it will play its role. Now, over here, we are considering that whenever the population count will happen, you cannot you cannot say that that budget allocation will be like this, right? Now, over here, if you see the 27% restricted to OBC quota, now if you count the population, OBC had gone beyond 50%. So that is why we are promising that whatever budget we are planning will be according to the population of the country.
Well, Nikul Patel, you've got caught in your own explanation, and GVL Narsimharao. They did not try to change the reservation percentages as a whole. What did they try to do? Take out from the 27% of the reservations for scheduled castes and tribes and OBCs and give it from there to the Muslims. They did not think about increasing the share itself. And GVL Narsimharao, is this not blatant appeasement? Number one, is this not against the Constitution as stated by the Supreme Court? And number three, on the Goa candidate. On the Goa candidate saying Rahul Gandhi believes that yes, Constitution to thopa gaya bichare Goans par.
Good evening to you, Navika ji, to all the panelists and the viewers. The party which has actually murdered Indian constitution, the party which has suspended even fundamental rights during emergency, claims to be a savior of our constitution, claims to be a protector of our constitution. There can be nothing more hypocritical than this. Any number of times the Congress party, for the sake of its vote bank politics, Congress party has flouted the very basic constitutional norms. Our constitution does not allow any kind of religion-based reservations. This is very widely known. Yet, and you could have given any section only reservation based on socio-economic backwardness. Despite knowing this, Congress party repeatedly indulged in religion reservations, using it as a bait for securing a particular vote bank. A Supreme Court has struck down religion-based reservations, and therefore, for today, the Congress party is latching on to this again, not because of any commitment, but because they are so bankrupt. They have no governance track record to talk about. They have nothing against to say about Modi ji's government, which has delivered a phenomenal performance. We have been in power for 10 years. Does Congress party have anything to criticize about us? No. They simply want to mislead people by faking some guarantees and giving some bogus guarantee cards to the people of this country. And you have Goa, a minister, a Goa candidate, claiming that the constitution has been thrust on them. And as if this constitution is a burden for the Congress party, the Congress must clarify. What do they have to say about such comments? One. Number two, is it not a fact that Manmohan Singh, as Prime Minister, had stated that the minorities have the first right on nation's resources? And is it not, does minorities not only mean Muslims for the Congress party? For their dictionary, minority means Muslims. And is it also not a fact that Rahul Gandhi had stated in an indoor meeting that we are a Muslim party? And is it not a fact that they have an alliance with a party called IUML, which is an out-and-out communal party? Is it not the fact that they had tacit and otherwise understandings with OIC being a part of UPA or an extended UPA? So the Congress party is the most communal party in this country, but they claim that they are a secular party faking, practicing phony secularism and indulging in appeasement politics.